Can you solve this question if you saw it in the exam? Let's see. The expression 12x power 2 minus mx minus 20, where m is a constant, is equivalent to kx minus 5, all multiplied by nx plus 4, where k and n are integer constants. Which of the following must be an integer? First, I'm going to write this expression. I'm going to write the whole scenario on Desmos using regression. Now he calculated the value of m, n, and k according to just one value of x, which is 1. So I have to add the x1 equal random 5 in order to give him more values for the x's to calculate the value of m, n, and k accordingly. Now these are the calculated values of m, n, and k. Let's see which of those is always integer, no matter the value of n is. The first one is not an integer, so I'm going to exclude it. This one is an integer, so I have to wait just in order to check all the choices. So this one is an integer. I'm going to keep it. This one is a non-integer. I'm going to exclude it. I'm going to eliminate it from the choices. Last but not least, m over n. Surprisingly, this one is an integer, which is negative 43. So now, I don't know which of these two is an integer, no matter what the value of n is. So I'm going to write 12 over n in a different slot and change the value of n. N is one of the factors of 12. Why? Because if we move back at this, the kx multiplied by nx will always give you the 12x power 2. This means that k times n is equal to 12. So k is equal to 12 over n. And he told me that k is an integer. This means that the 12 over n will always be an integer because n is one of the factors of the 12. When you divide something by one of its factors, it will give you the other factor. The other factor is always an integer. So this one is always an integer. Now let's recheck and check the values of n, different values of n which are factors of the 12, and see the calculated values of k. We'll always find that this fraction or the value of k is always kept in the integer state. When n is equal to 2, the 12 over n is equal to 6. When n is equal to 3, the 12 over n is equal to 4. However, the value of the m over n changed. It's negative 0.3 repeated, which will make us exclude this conclusively. Now the m over n is now eliminated very safely because at one of the values of n, which is a factor of 12, the m over n turned out to be a non-integer, so I have to eliminate it from the choices. And that's it. That's it for this. 12 over n is the integer. Thanks for watching.